He looks.
Julio!
He shoots.
Shoots!
He scores. Julio Enciso strikes again.
Yo!
Hello Brighton fanatics, it's your boy Luke LiNX Brighton, and we're back again today.
Back in the tell that mouth, we coming with facts and it don't get louder. We get it right back, so we killing it right now.
This is no mistaken one of the best matches away I've ever seen for Brighton. And throughout the match, as soon as Conor Gallagher scored, I was just getting thoughts about last Saturday. The game against Tottenham away. It was dreadful, it was awful, and I'm so glad it ended out the other way round. Not 2-1 to Tottenham this time, not 2-1 to the opposite team, 2-1 to the Albion away at Stamford Bridge. And this is why we're here to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another match reaction video where we talk in depth about the match, what my thoughts are about it after the game, when all the dramas happened, and I have time to think it all through. Incredible scenes, absolute limbs in the end, but I was very, very nervous. I suppose we should start with the match stats, where we talk about how many shots either side have had, possession, all of that good stuff. So starting off then on the top, we have shots. Now, Chelsea had 8. Brighton had 26. Now, you're looking at it on paper already, and all I'm seeing is domination right now. Shots on target, 2 for Chelsea and 10 for Brighton Hove Albion. Possession though, 42% to Chelsea, 58% to Brighton. We had way more passes. The passing accuracy was better as well by 85%, and they had 81. Equal fouls, equal yellow cards, equal red cards. We didn't have any red cards. Offsides with equal as well, but corners, Chelsea had 2 and Brighton had 8, which was interesting. Very, very interesting. And as we can see by the match stats, we were by far the better team. We were more hungry. We wanted it more. And we could see that even there without looking at the match stats at the end. Now, getting the negatives out the way then at the start of the video, so then we can just move on to all the positives, because let me just say, 99% of this is all positive, but there's 1% that isn't, and that 1% is quite a big one. It is Evan Ferguson and Joao Veltman with injuries. Yes, they're injured. Roberto De Zerbi says they'll be out for a minimum of a week, possibly even 2. It's not good because literally Sunday, we have Wembley. We're going to Wembley, semi-finals, here we come, FA Cup. The limbs will hopefully start again. But yes, not good stuff. We won't be seeing Evan Ferguson, and we will not be seeing, of course, Veltman. Now, these are 2 big players, in my opinion. I love Veltman out back, and I love Evan Ferguson up front. He's just a magician. But you know what? Danny Welbeck scoring in the Chelsea match, it makes me feel a little bit more confident that Danny Welbeck can possibly do something Sunday. So then going all the way to the beginning of the start of the match day, and we went by Seagulls Travel this time. Now, the London games, when we go away to London, they're always so much harder to get parking for, so we got Seagulls Travel, and now Seagulls Travel is basically a form of transport that Brighton Hove run, that basically takes you to the ground, parks right outside the ground. As soon as the game's finished, you come out the ground, go back on the coach, and it takes you home, basically. So it's very good, but the only reason why I don't get it normally is because I like to have a little bit more time, after the game to do interviews and just chill out a bit more than rushing straight on the coach. But yeah, we went by Seagulls Travel, and we got there at a very reasonable time. We had a nice walk through Chelsea, and where I had my intro done, it was absolutely lovely, absolutely beautiful, and yeah, very posh. But then it wasn't long until we hit the ground, and then literally it popped out of nowhere. Around the corner, there was Stamford Bridge, the oldest stadium in the Premier League, and it was looking good. It was looking very good. And as I said on the vlog, I have been to Stamford Bridge before, but when I was very young, like 5, 6 years of age, and I only went for a little stadium tour, and it wasn't an actual match, so can hardly remember it. But yeah, it is actually quite a nice stadium. It's very unique. It's very squished, it seems, outside. When you get inside, it looks a lot bigger, but when you're outside walking around, yeah, it's like little alleyways going around. It's really weird, and it looks really old as well around it. But we went in the club shop. Club shop was awesome. We got to see Europa League trophy. We also got to see the Premier League trophy and the Champions League as well. Pretty cool stuff, right? Literally, the Albion could get to the Europa League, so it was cool to see how big that trophy is, because it is absolutely huge. But then we went on to asking some Brighton fans on their score prediction. And this isn't just Brighton fans that we met at the stadium. These are Brighton fans that have given me their score predictions from the comfort of their own home. Yes, tried something a little different, and it worked out really, really well. Now, we got an interview from Lewis and Federico. Federico lives in Italy, he's a Brighton fan, and yeah, it was incredible to get his score prediction and Lewis's score prediction as well. Now, let me know down in the comments if you like that style of interview. And also, if you want to be able to get on an interview on my channel, it's best you go and follow my Instagram, give me a DM there, give me a message, because that is where I'm most active. If you want to get on for a score prediction either at your house or either at the match, let me know and message me on my Instagram. So then, walking into the stadium, I was quite interested to see how nice is Stamford Bridge. Is it quite a good looking stadium? And, you know, going to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium the week before that, we know how amazing that stadium is now, don't we? But yeah, going into Stamford Bridge, I was wondering, is this going to be a bit of a rust bucket? Is it going to be old? Is it going to look worn down? But I walked in, I was like, yeah, this looks decent. This looks very decent, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then the game goes underway, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, Chelsea just played Madrid, and they did lose away, but surely they're going to want some points soon. Surely they're going to have a win soon. And I was begging this was not the game. But anyway, the game goes underway. And you know what? Brighton were playing so well. We were all so ready for it. And do you know what? It's nice to go to these London stadiums because the travel doesn't make you that tired. And, you know, it's not that far, Brighton to London. And I'm full of energy, fully ready for it. It was a nice day. The sun was out. It was nice weather. And I was ready for the game. But Chelsea had a few chances at the start. I mean, Mudryk had a shot outside the box, and I was thinking, you know, still feeling okay, still feeling positive, but, you know, they weren't knocking at the door in the first 5 minutes, first 10 minutes. But then a huge opportunity at the start with Evan Ferguson hitting the crossbar. Oh my gosh. And literally as well, we were so far away. We thought it was going to hit the crossbar and go in. So I was like ready to celebrate. And I was like, oh, do you know what? Brighton, you know, we don't ever score early on that often, so it would have been absolutely fantastic if we just go 1-0 up. But then the thing I dreaded the most happened. Chelsea go and score, and guess who it is as well? It is Conor Gallagher. Yes, Conor Gallagher. We all know him from Palace. Ex-Palace player. I know he was on loan, but he still counts as a Palace player, and he still scored against us. He scored against us at the Amex, and he scored against us at the Bridge. It's like, we just can't get away from Gallagher at the moment. It's just actually mental, like, honestly. But looking at the goal, like, I'm sorry to say, it weren't anything special at all. It came off a deflection on Dunk's leg as he tries to block it. So unfortunate. And, yeah, I don't like to say it, but it is a bit of a Brighton goal to concede, isn't it? Very unlucky, deflected. And, you know, when I look at the replays as well, and I thought, you know, Sanchez, mate, that wasn't that far in the corner. Just stretch your hand a little bit more, you know, go for it, man. I don't know. Yes, Mark Cucurella, have some of that, boy. Some boos as he comes out, training on the sideline, warming up. We love it. We love it, boys. We love it. And to be honest with you, I don't even know many Chelsea supporters that would go against us on booing Mark Cucurella because he's not been good for Chelsea either. And look, Mark Cucurella, if you're listening, mate, the grass isn't always greener, eh? The grass isn't always greener.
Go on! It's over! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, that was some absolute beautiful football from Mitoma. Absolutely incredible.
Yep, that got my spine tingling. Matoma doing all this, doing all that. Absolutely incredible. He is literally Lionel Matoma, mate. He is literally Lionel Matoma. Messi Matoma is in the house. And, Danny, you don't mind doing that special header that you did last time at the bridge, do you?
One more. Yeah. Yeah.
Literally last time we were at Stamford Bridge, last minute, Danny Welbeck does a header exactly like that to equalise 1-1, and he's literally just done it again to equalise 1-1.
No foul. Oh no. Get out! Oh my God. Whoa.
But then, probably the scariest opportunity Chelsea have had all game comes from a Christian Pulisic header, literally hitting the left post, and yeah, going into Gallagher, who was offside. Thank God that wasn't any higher or any more in that corner, because that could have been absolutely tragic. Great little crossing, though, from Ben Chilwell, and yeah, Christian Pulisic, yeah, nearly puts them back in front. Half-time happens, second half comes underway, and we have a few opportunities. Oh, Danny Welbeck having a shot, yeah, we love it. But then, talking about Hooley, he absolutely smashed it in the second half. He was absolutely incredible, and honestly, the kid needs to take a bow. He is absolutely on form at the moment. He's scoring in Bournemouth, and yeah, just look at this chance here.
Toma! Yeah, Julio! Oh, Julio! No, get out the way!
Then Danny Welbeck's body getting in the way there. Yep, it is what it is. I think Julio was so fired up to get the win in this game, honestly. I mean, the chance here was absolutely ridiculous. I missed the start of the run that Julio made, but basically he made a run and he kept the ball just about, like he sprinted and stretched so far to keep this ball from going out for a throw-in. And from there, and he hassles the defenders. I think it was Reece James and Chalobah, and he gets through them somehow. He's just so desperate, basically, so desperate to score, especially after that last chance. He takes his shot, and oh my goodness, I was ready to celebrate. I was so ready for it, and I was thinking, he hits the post, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, first of all, how have we not scored? But second of all, I was desperate to see a Julio and Ciso goal after, you know, he scored at Bournemouth, and I missed that, unfortunately. But I really wanted to see it, and I was ready to see it, and it hits the post, and Danny Welbeck can't get the deflection off of the post anyway. But does it matter? Not really, because a couple of seconds later, this happened.
Julio shoots!
And as you can tell by my face, I enjoyed that one. I really did enjoy that one. Hold your ears, please. That was honestly so loud. I've not had limbs quite like that, to be honest with you. I think we had some serious limbs away at Old Trafford when we won that game. But yeah, this one was serious because I think it was just such a wonder goal, and it was Julio as well. Like Julio and Ciso, you know, 19 years of age, taking a shot like that from that distance, having the confidence he's had all game as well. He was just destined to score, and he scores an absolute whopper. Insane, incredible. You gotta love it. You got to love it. But, Brighton fanatics and Chelsea fans, that is all for me today. Now, look, if you haven't already subscribed, you haven't liked this video yet, you haven't turned your bell notifications, what are you doing? Let's do it right now. Click that subscribe button, turn the bell notifications on, and like this video if you have enjoyed. It would help massively. But, anyway, it has been your boy, LiNX Brighton, and I'll see you, Brighton fanatics, in the next video. Bash! Ah, God.